Okay, we will start. In previous session, we talked about this particular important theorem called Arden's theorem. So, if we have an equation of containing regular expression like R equal to Q plus RP, then we can simplify this using the properties as well as Arden's theorem, and we can write R equal to QP star directly when this R and R is matching. So, we will revise the example that we took that day. So I will draw that example one more time, okay, so that we'll understand again how exactly we can rather construct regular expression. So I will draw this Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. So let us say, like as we said, Arden's theorem requirement is what? Your finite automata should not contain any epsilon move. Fine. It can have, it can be NFA, it can be DFA, whatever it is. So we don't care about it. A, and this was B, and this was A, and this is the direction. Okay, to solve this particular FA, we'll work in respect of formulating the equations. The equations we'll be writing in such a way that we'll write Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3 as states. Fine. Now while writing the equations, we will try to see which is initial. So we have to concentrate on initial. Which is final, we have to concentrate on final. So for a while, what we will do is we will try to find out for Q0 how many incoming transitions are. So one can see over here that there is no incoming transition. So we will add epsilon. So even if there are incoming transitions, say for example, if your FA is like this, say, suppose this is Q0 and this is Q1, this is initial, this is final. So for this case, we will write like this. For Q0 equation would be Q1A because it is coming from Q1 with input A. As it is initial state, for initial state, we will write this epsilon. Fine. So in this case, as there is no incoming transition, so we'll not write any other thing, but we'll write epsilon. For initial state, it is necessary to add epsilon in the equation. Fine. So we'll try to concentrate on now Q1, state Q1. There are two incoming transitions. One is coming from Q0 and other one is coming from Q2. So we'll write it. So from Q0, we are getting it with Q0B plus Q2A. Correct. Similarly, for Q2, there are two incoming transitions with A and B. So we'll write Q0A plus Q3B. And for Q3, there are two incoming transitions. So we'll write Q1A plus Q3B. So these are our equations which we formulated by considering the initial and final state, as well as we talked about the incoming transitions. Fine. Now to solve these equations, we have to concentrate on which is the, so for us is final the equation. If I have to solve this Q3, I should have Q1 with me. Fine. So now if we see, let us try to concentrate on this. So we said that Arden's theorem is what? If there is if there are PQR to be three regular expressions. So and if we do see this kind of equation R equal to Q plus RP, then this can be written as R equal to QP star. So we'll try to concentrate on this. So let us assume that this and this is matching. Correct? Q3 in this case is matching. So I will call this as one regular expression, this another, and this Q3 would be third. So what I will do, I will concentrate on first Q3. So Q3 is equal to Q1A plus Q3B. So as this is of this form, so I will write Q3 equal to, we will write Q means what? In this case, Q1A as it is. Now P is what here? In this case, B. So we'll write B star. So this Q3 equation is looking like now Q1A B star. Correct. Now, as we do see, Q3 is written with Q1. So we have Q1 still here. So we have to simplify Q1. So let me concentrate on Q1. So if I talk about Q1, so I will say Q1 is equal to Q0B plus Q. Already have Q0, so we'll put that Q0 value. So we'll get Q1 equal to Q0 is epsilon for us. So that's why we'll write B as it is plus Q2A. Fine. Now if we concentrate on Q2, so this again is containing Q0 and Q3. So we'll write Q2 now. So we'll write, we'll write because we require equation in Q1 form. So we'll continue with Q1. So we'll say Q1 equal to B plus. Now what is Q2? We'll put this value, whole value, Q0A plus Q3B bracket and then this remaining A, Q2A, because it is Q2A. So Q2 value, what we got is Q0A plus Q3B. So we put that value. So if we simplify this, we will get B plus Q0AA plus Q3BA. Correct. Now we already have Q0 value. So if I go with this, Q1 is equal to B plus, now if I put Q0 value to be epsilon, so I will get AA plus, what is value of Q3? Q3 is Q1 AB star. Correct? Q1 AB star. So this is the value that I put for Q3 and then I will write BA as it is. Correct? Now, if I call this as whole thing, so it is like R equal to, this is Q. Okay, so let me simplify this first. So I will write Q1 equal to B AA So if I see now this R equal to, this is Q plus this is R and this is P. So it is to be written as Q1 is equal to QP star. So B plus AA. Now P is AB star BA and then star of it. Why? Because we are writing QP star. So P is this. So we got now Q1 equation formulated as this way. Now we will put this as Q3 is our final state. Q3 is our final state. So we will write equation for Q3. Q3 is Q1. So we will write this Q1 B plus AA AB star BA star and then remaining AB star. Now there is no state name included and as Q3 is final, so we'll say that this is our final regular expression. So this would be your final solution. So let us try to see whether can we get some strings. For example, let me go with this B as this is star, whole bracket star. So I will exclude that and I will take only A. So first string would be BA. Second string would be if I take AA over here among these two, AA, then this again epsilon and then A. So AAA, correct. Next thing possibly could be what? B, A, B. So if I take B, A and B, so I can have B, A, B, B and so on. So multiple repetition. Now let me concentrate on this. If I take this B star to be epsilon, so I will get A, B, A now, correct. So B, A, B, A and then A. So B, A, B, A, correct. Now if I see this one, so we will see like if I consider this diagram. So first input is B, so I got here, okay. Secondly, next thing would be what? Next thing would be A. So I got this A. Now I have again B. So I cannot follow if you carefully see this. Correct. What is happening is if I take this to be epsilon, okay, star. If I go with B, if I go with A, and then I have B, and then I have A, and then I have A. So how can I go with this? So I will go with B. A. Now I will take this B. Instead of this B, I will take this B. Then A and A. So this also is accepted. So if I take BA, BB, BA, multiples of BB. So that also can be accepted. So this is how you can apply Arders theorem. Fine. So you have to only mainly concentrate on these equations, how you write these equations, and then replacements of the replacement. Always note that while solving this example, you require equation for final state to be simplified. Correct. So it is really important for you to see like how to address this. So if I go with this Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 equation, so we said that for initial there is no incoming transition. But as per the Arders theorem, you have to always write x plus epsilon for initial state. Correct. Secondly, for each state, other state, then try to write your equation. So you have to concentrate on state by state basis. Try to see which are the incoming transitions. So Q0B, so we wrote Q0B. Q2A, so we wrote Q2A. Similarly for Q2, there are two incoming transitions from Q0 and Q3. So we'll write Q2 is equal to Q0A plus Q3B. Correct. Similarly for Q3, if I talk about Q3, Q1A plus this Q3B. Now always keep in mind we have to solve equation for final. So we'll start with it. So we started like this. So we got Q3 equal to Q1A plus Q3B, and we saw that this form of equation is matched here. So if I consider this to be Q, this to be R, and this to be P, so Q3 is matching, so RR is matching. So I can simplify that equation by writing R equal to QP star. So I wrote Q1A as it is, and I wrote B star. This is the equation for me for the state Q3. Okay, now as this requires Q1, so I started solving Q1. So I got Q1 equal to Q0B plus Q2A. Now for us, Q0 is epsilon, so I will put at epsilon over here. So I will get B plus Q2A. Correct. Now if I try to put value of Q2 is Q0A plus Q3B. So I have added that value here. Q0A plus Q3B. Then I simplified using the regular expression property. Q0AA, Q3BA. So I wrote this. Now I know that value of Q0 is epsilon. So I wrote B plus AA plus value of Q3. I put Q1 AB star, this one, and then this Q1 equal to this again is matching, R and R matching. So I kept this B plus A as it is. Correct. And then this P would be star. So AB star BA bracket star. I put this value back to this Q3. So I got this one. So this AB star would be as it is. Okay. And this one is the value of Q1. So this whole thing would be your final solution. Understood? Any question? So we'll take few more examples over here so that you can understand. Is that okay? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will take one more example here. Now try to see this. We will take now another one. Okay. So let me write Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. I will take only one final state, correct, for a while. So if this is the equation, this is a finite automata given to us. Now let us try to simplify this. So we have this equation given, correct? So we have to first write, we have been given this finite automata. Now we have to write equations. So how many incoming transitions are there for Q0 for this term? How many incoming transitions are there for Q0? Yes, please. I will add this to your WhatsApp if you are able to see. How many incoming transitions are there in this diagram for Q0?
1. 1.
1. Okay, good. Okay, so we'll start writing now equation. Q0 equal to. From which state the incoming transition is coming to Q0? Q2, correct? Yes? Can we see from Q2? So we'll write
Yes.
Q2A. Now, as this Q0 is initial state, as per the rule, we will write epsilon over here. Fine. Now, let us write Q1 equation. How many incoming transitions are there for Q1?
2.
2. From which state?
Q0 and Q3.
Okay. What is from Q0? What is the input?
Q0B,
Plus.
Q3B.
Very good. Okay. For Q2?
1. Q1B.
Very good. There is only one. Correct. Q3?
Q3. Q0A plus Q4A.
Very good. Q0A plus Q4A. Q4?
Q4. Q1A plus Q2B.
Q2B. Now, if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 plus epsilon, correct? So this is now with us. So now we have to simplify. Which is final state for us?
Q4.
Yeah, I wrote correctly. Q4. So for Q4, I require Q1 and Q2. Correct? So Q1, Q2, I can get into Q1 form. Correct? But Q3 will be there, which I have to simplify. So now we have to start. Okay. Let us see what can we do. So we'll write Q4 first. Okay. Q4 is equal to Q1A plus Q2B. Now, if I put Q2 value here, what would be the case? What I will get? Q1A plus Q1B, correct? Q2 and then this B. Is that okay? Then we will get Q1 common A plus BB. So this is for Q4. Okay, so we got this for now Q4. Correct, but still we want Q1 to be simplified. So how can we get it? How can we get it? So go to Q1 now. Right. So we will start with now Q1. Q1 is what? Q0B plus Q3. So if I consider value of Q0, it is Q2. So if I go with Q2 now, Q2 value, what it would be? I will get Q0 value as Q2A plus epsilon, then this B, correct? Plus Q3B. Is that okay? So this is for Q1. So let us write, sorry, for Q1 continued Q2 AB plus B plus Q3B. Now let us write again, simplify this. Q1 is equal to, we know Q2, Q2 is Q1 B AB plus B plus Q3 B. Now let us see Q4 first, because it's Q3 first. Because now we cannot write directly this. We cannot combine this together. Correct? It is not R or Q. Correct? So we need to solve Q3. So we'll keep this as it is. So we'll write Q3 now. What is Q3? What is Q3 here? Q0A plus Q4A. What is Q0A? What is Q0A? Q0 is Q2A plus epsilon, then this A plus what is Q4? Q4 is Q1 A plus BB. Correct? And then this A, because we are putting this value of Q4 here. Now we got this. Now next thing is what? Let us simplify this. Q2A A plus A plus Q1 A plus BB. Now what is Q2? Above Q1B. So this would be what? Q2 is Q1B, correct? So we'll write it as Q1, it is B. So that Q1B AA plus A plus Q1 A plus BB. So I will write it here. So I will write that equation one more time so that it will be visible. So we got now Q3 is equal to, I am writing this equation. Q3 is equal to Q1 BAA plus A plus Q1 A plus BB. Now one can see that we can take common Q1. So this would be Q3 is equal to A plus now Q1 bracket BAA plus A plus BBA bracket. Correct. So we got now Q3. Now if I see Q1's equation was solved by us. Now Q3 is becoming in form of Q1. Correct. So Q1. So we'll write Q1 BAB plus B plus Q3B. So this is Q3. So Q3B. Now, so we will write this as A plus Q1 BA plus, I will simplify this equation to make life simpler. I will write AA plus BBA. Correct. So this is what we wrote Q3. We wrote this Q3, correct? And then this remaining B is to be written. So we will get, after simplification, Q1 BAB plus B plus this A and B plus Q1 bracket BAA plus AA plus BBA bracket. Correct. Now we can see we can take Q1 common. So I will take this non-Q1 components here. So I will take B plus AA outside. Then I will plus Q1 BAB plus, now this whole thing, BAA plus AA plus BBA bracket B and then bracket. So one can see now R equal to Q plus R and this whole to be P. So it would be what? Q1 equal to B plus AA Q. Now we have to write this star. So I will add this B over here so that BA B plus BAA then B plus AAB plus BBAB star. Correct. So we got now this Q1 in whole regular expression form. Now our final state is Q4, correct? As per the diagram, final state is Q4 and Q4 is written in this form. So we'll write Q1 value over here. So we will get Q4 is equal to, so we have Q4 equal to Q1 A plus maybe. So we'll go here. We'll put this value as it is. So B plus AA bracket BAB plus BAAB plus AAB plus BBAB star. Okay. And then this remaining A plus BB. Correct. Now this is not having any state and Q4 is containing only components from A and B. So that's why this would be our final solution. Now we have to prove whether is this accepting the elements. Okay. Now
Sir, that will be maybe B plus AB in place of Q.
Here.
Yes, sir. B plus in the above step. Yes, sir.
Sorry. Yes. Sorry. Correction. Thank you, Akash. Yeah, B plus AB.
Welcome,
correct. Yeah, so we got B plus AB. Thank you. So now, if I see over here, if I take one element from this set, so first of all, let me take B. and I will take this as null, and then I will take A. So this is first thing. So let us see whether can we get BA accepted. This BA accepted, correct? So this B, then this A. So done. So this BA is accepted. So let me take this AB now, AB from here, and I will take this epsilon, and I will take only A. So ABA. So let us see A, B, and A. So this is also done. So now let us take B and then this BB, because we already took the other one. So triple B. So B, B, and then B. So it also is gone. So if I take now B, sorry, A, B, and then this BB. A, B, B, B. So this also is done. So it will accept now all strings which can be possibly accepted by this automata. Got the same? The only thing, like you must have seen simplification of equations, na? So you do follow some specific mechanisms to solve, but this would be somewhat different, right? So I'm posting the solution, go through it and let me know if you have any difficulty. Okay, any question? I have posted the solution on WhatsApp. Okay, and let me know like if you want something to be repeated. So I will maybe for this example I will go one more time. This is the FA given to us, which is not containing any epsilon mu. Now if in exam suppose you are asked construct a regular expression for this particular diagram using Arden's theorem, then you have to simplify like this. So your problem would be what? Construct RE for given FA. Now suppose this FA contains epsilon transition, then conclude direct regular expression cannot be constructed using Arden's theorem. Okay, using Arden's theorem. Fine. So how you write equations? You write Q0. Try to concentrate on which are incoming transitions. So you took Q2A as it is initial state. So epsilon need to be added. Q1 again Q1 two incoming transitions. So Q0 and Q3. So with B, Q2 there is only one incoming transition from Q1, Q1B. For Q3 two transitions, Q0A and Q4A, and for Q4 two incoming transition Q1 and Q2 with A and B respectively. So concentrate on first equation for final state. Try to simplify it as much as you can. If you cannot, leave it there. Now you require, like what we did was we wrote Q1A plus Q2B. Then Q2 was in the form of Q1, so we brought it into Q1 form. So we replaced it by Q1B. So we got Q1 BB and Q1A. So Q1 was common. So we got Q4 equation. Then as it requires Q1, so we started with Q1. So Q1 we got Q0B plus Q3B. So we put Q0 value as Q2A epsilon, okay, plus epsilon, and then B, then Q3B. So we took Q2A, then this B, and then this B, and then Q3B. So we put Q2 value over here again, which is of the form Q1. So Q1B, this AB as it is, plus B plus Q3B. So we left it there because we want this Q3 to be simplified now. So we started with Q3. So we wrote Q3 equation as Q0A plus Q4A. Q0A value was Q2A plus epsilon. We put it there. So we put also Q4 value, which is of the form Q1. So we got Q1 A plus BB, and then this remaining A for Q3. Okay, then we got again simplified equations Q2A plus QA plus this. Now we know already Q2 value is Q1B, so we put it there with AA plus A, then Q1. Now we got all Q1s common together over here. Then we took common Q1, then we wrote A as it is, and BAA plus this A plus BB A. Correct. We put this Q3 value in the equation for Q1 here. Correct. So we got this now. Again, we simplified. We took everything else which is not containing Q1 to one side, and we took up along with plus the other side, up plus, correct? And then we got the form like R equal to Q plus RP. So we got this simplified. And then we put this value of Q1 to this Q4 equation, and we got this equation. Fine. Will you try solving one? I will give simple one today, right now. Right? Let us try solving this. Q0, Q1 and Q2. solve this one. Try to solve it and post your solutions. I'm switching off a camera for a while, fine, so that you will not be able to see the solution. Will that be okay? Or you will not see, I assume, okay, you will not see my solution, you will start solving it. Okay, you try to solve it by yourself, then I will really want to check like how many of you really understood this process. So let us first start writing equations. So you can start by without watching on this particular solution that I'm posting. So try solving it and then try to compare your solutions with my solution. Okay, and then try to see whether can you achieve that. Done with it? Check your solution. I'm posting it on WhatsApp. So maybe like if you find difficulty in understanding, you can let me know so that we can discuss the solution. I posted the solution. Check with your solution and see whether are you getting the similar solution or not. Is that okay? Have you seen the solution that I posted? Can I take one more? Yes. आकांक्षा हो गया आपका? आई एम टेकिंग सम डिफिकल्ट एग्जांपल नाउ। ओके, आपका होता है तो मुझे बोल दो, फिर विल स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग दिस सॉल्यूशन। हो गया आकाश? सॉल्यूशन देख लिया? मैच हो
Yes,
रहा
sir.
है? मैच हो रहा है?
हाँ sir.
प्रियंका आपका हो गया? अलीशा, मोहिनी हो गया?
चालेल सर.
Yes, sir.
ओके, उत्तर है? अविनाश, तू कुठपर्यंत आलास?
झालं सर माझं.
आवाज आवाज गेला तुझा. Okay, if you are done, can I start next one? Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
अब ये थोड़ा complicated है. Complicated in the sense what? Regular this automata is very small, but you have now two finite state. Now, whenever you are having a finite automata, for which you have to find regular expression using Arden's theorem. But if there are more than one finite state, what is to be done? So now you first write the way that you earlier wrote the equations. इसके इक्वेशन कैसे लिखेंगे? Q0 इक्वल टू Q0A प्लस Q2A प्लस एप्सिलॉन, Q1 इक्वल टू Q0A, Q2 इक्वल टू Q1B प्लस Q2B. करेक्ट? ठीक है? Okay, so we will put this value over here of Q1. So you will get Q2 equal to Q0A लिख दिया यहाँ पर, ये आ गया B प्लस ये Q2 को वैसे ही रखा. इसको मैं सिंप्लीफाई नहीं कर रहा हूँ फिलहाल, ठीक है? अगर सिंप्लीफाई नहीं किया तो दिक्कत क्या होगी? यहाँ पर मैं Q2 का वैल्यू डालता हूँ तो फिर से Q0 आएगा, फिर से Q2 आएगा. सो बेटर लेट मी राइट दिस एज R इक्वल टू Q प्लस RP. तो इसका सोल्यूशन क्या आ गया? Q2 इक्वल टू ये Q0A भी वैसे ही लिख दिया और ये B स्टार कर दिया. ये क्यों? P था ना ये B, इसलिए उसका B स्टार कर दिया. तो ये हो गया आपका Q2 का इक्वेशन. सो वी गॉट नाउ Q2 इक्वेशन. सो विल राइट दिस वैल्यू इनटू Q0. सो वी विल गेट Q0A प्लस Q2 के वैल्यू क्या आ गया? Q0A B स्टार, ठीक है? ये पूरा आ गया और इसके बाद ये बचा हुआ A यहाँ का, करेक्ट? ये लिख दिया प्लस एप्सिलॉन. Now, if I move further, like you can take common now Q0. So we get Q0 A plus A B star A, ये bracket हो गया, correct? Plus epsilon. So I can write this equation one more time in different form. Q0 equal to epsilon plus ये थोड़ा A plus B equal to B plus A kind of, correct? कौन सा theorem था? कौन सा property है ये? A plus B equal to B plus A. B R equal to Q plus ये RP आ गया Q0. So Q0 का क्या आ गया इक्वेशन? एप्सिलॉन लिखते नहीं हम, तो ये आ गया A plus A B स्टार A इसका ब्रैकेट स्टार. तो ये हो गया Q0 का इक्वेशन. और आपका Q2 फिर से सिंप्लीफाई करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि Q2 में है Q0, सो Q2 लिखा हमने, ये ऐसे लिख दिया A प्लस A बी स्टार A स्टार और ये ए बी स्टार। सो अपने पास अभी दोनों फाइनल स्टेट जो है उन दोनों के इक्वेशंस है। सो फाइनल RE वुड बी व्हाट, जो आपके फाइनल स्टेट्स है दोनों, उनके इक्वेशंस को प्लस से कंबाइन कर दो। सो आपका इक्वेशन क्या आ जाएगा फिर इस केस में, Q0 का लिखता हूं मैं पहले, A प्लस A बी स्टार A ब्रैकेट स्टार, ये ऐसे लिख दिया, प्लस इसका मतलब क्या होगा, एप्सिलॉन एक्सेप्ट हो जाएगा, है कि नहीं, क्योंकि ब्रैकेट स्टार है ना, तो ब्रैकेट स्टार मतलब क्योंकि आपका इनिशियल और फाइनल सेम है तो यहाँ पर एप्सिलॉन रहेगा। सो फाइनल स्टेट में एप्सिलॉन वो एक्सेप्ट कर लेगा। दूसरा केस क्या हो गया, अभी इसको लिखेंगे A प्लस ए बी स्टार A स्टार ए बी स्टार, ठीक है। तो ये हो गया आपका फाइनल रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन। अगर आप इसको कॉन्सेंट्रेट करते हो तो अगर इसका एप्सिलॉन नहीं लिया तो सिर्फ ए लिया, करेक्ट, मल्टीपल टाइम से, तो यहाँ पर देखो ए करता रहेगा। अगर आप इसको लेके जाते हो, सपोज ए लेते हो, ठीक है, फिर बी लेते हो, ए बी स्टार को एप्सिलॉन कर दिया और फिर ये लिया, ये बी और फिर से वापस ए, तो ये भी एक्सेप्ट हो गया। कर इसको मल्टीपल टाइम्स बी कर सकते हो आप, तो ये करते जाओ यहाँ पर जितना आपको करना है। तो उसके बाद अगर ये कंसिडर करते हैं हम, इसको हम स्टार कर देते हैं सपोज, तो इसमें ए बी कंपलसरी आना चाहिए, ए बी स्टार हो गया ना, तो ये ए बी कंपलसरी है, एक ए एक बी, तो फाइनल को चला गया। सो दिस ए बी इज आल्सो एक्सेप्टेड। इसमें से ए लेगा एक बार और ए बी लेगा, एक ए लेगा ए और बी, इसमें से अगर ये लिया ए बी ए बी ए बी ए बी ए बी, करेक्ट, देखो ए बी और ए एप्सिलॉन लिया, correct, so it would be ABA and then AB, AB so it also accepts this. So this would be your final regular expression. दो अगर फाइनल स्टेट्स है तो क्या करना है, रिपीट करो कोई। If you have more than one final state in given finite automata, you have to simplify equations for those states and then you have to add them together using plus, means join थोड़ी, है ना, you have to join them, correct, understood? Yes please.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
सिंपल है, थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस
Yes.
लगेगा उसको सिंप्लीफाई करने को। मैं इसका सॉल्यूशन भी पोस्ट कर रहा हूँ ग्रुप पर, ठीक है। अभी मैं दो प्रॉब्लम देता हूँ आपको, ये आपको सॉल्व करने हैं, जब हो जाता है तब पोस्ट कर दो अपने व्हाट्सएप पर, ठीक है। और फिर एंड कर देते हैं। मैं एक सिर्फ एक फाइनल स्टेट वाला दूंगा और एक वाला दूंगा मोर देन वन फाइनल स्टेट्स, ठीक है। थोड़ा ट्रिकी दे रहा हूँ मैं। ये हो गया एक स्टेट वाला प्रॉब्लम नंबर 1। प्रॉब्लम नंबर 2 अभी दो स्टेट्स वाले देते हैं हम। दो फाइनल स्टेट्स, ठीक है। इन दोनों को सॉल्व करना है आपको और इन दोनों को सॉल्व करके आपको डालना है ग्रुप में, ठीक है। चलेगा? जल्दी जल्दी सॉल्व करो। आपका सॉल्यूशन होता भी है तो वेरीफाई करो, और किसी ने सपोज सॉल्यूशन डाला और आपको लगता है उसमें गलती है तो यू ट्राई टू करेक्ट इट, यू ट्राई टू कम्युनिकेट दैट ऑन WhatsApp so that I can see who understood and who is finding difficulty. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
ठीक है, मैंने पोस्ट कर दिया है, सो आई एम स्टॉपिंग रिकॉर्डिंग नाउ।